I grew up, actually I was born in Atlanta at Emory, and my folks moved to Loganville, and my father ran a little dairy farm. We supplied Loganville with milk at that time, and of course Loganville was very small. And so that's where I grew up, graduated from Louisville High School, then went to the University of Georgia, and I majored in secondary education, but I ended up with an opportunity to join the Bell system, AT&T, and they moved me around a good bit. Anyway, I met my wife. We were at a state future teachers organization. We were both in college, and I met her there. And for some reason, they elected both of us state officers in this future teacher organization. So a year later, I was in the Air Force, and I called her. She was still in college, and at Tift College in Forsyth, and I was teaching down in Middle Georgia, and I called her out of the blue, which surprised her. And we ended up dating, and then later married. In the meantime, the Air Force, I had to meet my Air Force commitment, and they moved me to Alaska, and that was an adventure. And we were in the early warning system up there with radar, and we were very close to the Bering Sea, which is short distance from Russia, Siberia, and I was operations officer there. And so I enjoyed the adventure of that tour. We were writing letters, and to be honest with you, I had more time to write than she did. But she would write just enough to keep me interested. And then when we got back, she was still in college, as I said, and I was teaching, and I called her out of the blue, and we started dating. And then we got married when I got out of the Air Force. We got married here, right? Mm-hmm. And we had, people didn't have much in the way of church ceremony marriages. They usually just got married, justice of the peace or whoever. But we had a church wedding, and they spent a lot of time getting ready. I remember that. And I was thinking, I just want to get married. I don't want to go through any ceremony. So anyway, telephone company had moved me around a good bit, and I was ready to settle down. Here again, I think it's this church, and among many other things. We were members of a real good, active church in Tennessee, but still, it's not quite like home church. And although I grew up in Loganville, I had become a part of this congregation. Very friendly people here. Felt great fellowship. Happy birthday, 150 years. And you know what? I did not know that till it was publicized a little bit. A few years back, we had the anniversary here at this church. And we all went down to the old rock baptism pool and actually used it, cleaned it out and used it.